Hello, it is Saturday, June 29th, 2024. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Saturday crossword, so we're going to be solving a tricky themeless puzzle, very possibly the trickiest of the week. We'll see. I thought yesterday's was pretty tough. Seems like many of you did as well, from the comments on the video in the Daily Discord, the Daily Solve Discord chat server, but we'll find out. We'll find out if today is tougher. And this potentially tougher edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Josh Allen, Mike from Vermont, and as always, the indomitable Showmaster and the incorrigible Sheeler Beeler. Thank you so much to the four of them. They're benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, which means they keep this channel going. They make it a sustainable part of my daily work. For that, I'm very grateful. Thank you to those four, and thanks to everybody who supports the channel at any level via the Patreon campaign. If you'd like to do so, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link where you'll find all of the bonus videos available to patrons. And that includes this week's mini puzzle pseudo speed solve, which saw a return of Joel Faliano, our daily puzzles editor at the moment, but also the former longtime constructor of the mini puzzles. He constructed most of the mini puzzles this past week, and I found them much more difficult than I have the last couple of weeks. My times were not as good. Anyway, check that out if you're a patron. Thanks to everybody who is. And if you'd like to do that, become a patron, there's a link in the description field. You can also find it at patreon.com/dailysolve. And there's also the Daily Solve Discord chat server. There's a link as well in the description field to that friendly chat community. And thanks to everybody who subscribes there, who likes the videos from time to time, who subscribes to the channel on YouTube. Those things are all helpful. So let's now get on to today's crossword by Adrian Johnson, who's responsible, I think, for about half a dozen puzzles for the New York Times, and Rafael Musa, who's responsible for about a dozen. It was edited, once again, by Joel Faliano. It's a Saturday themeless puzzle. Let's start solving, see how tough it is today. So, and it looks like it's slightly... Is it slightly wider than it is tall? I could be making that up. Could be completely inventing that. No, it's square. It must just be the arrangement of the black cells that's throwing me off. Anyway, that was complete non-starter. That was nothing. Sound from a kid. I'm wondering if it means a kid, a baby goat, and it's ba or something like that. Sorry, 1 second. There's a bit of noise that I'm going to try and address. Okay, I don't think I can address it. Anyway, hopefully it's not coming through. Sound from a kid. So I was thinking it might be a baby goat and is a ba, but I'm not sure. Let's look at this. Bungle. Well, it could be ma, M-A-A, and then bungle could be mess up. That's a real guess upon a guess. I don't know if it's correct. Your lion. Ain't so? I don't know if that's right either. Ate up. Adored? Boy, I think these might be working, actually. I'm quite shocked, to be honest with you. Exploding part of a touch-me-not. A pod. That must be a plant. And then no longer surprised. If you're no longer surprised, you're used to? Okay, sorry. Sorry again, this noise. There's a laptop over there that for some reason it's not, I thought it was sleeping, but the fan kept going absolutely bonkers, and I don't know why. Anyway, let's see. Islam's Feast of Sacrifice. There we go. Eid what is it? I don't, Faid maybe? Boy, it's embarrassing that I don't know that immediately. I'm sorry about that, but it certainly begins with Eid. Let's look at this. Overcome in a way. Have legs. If something has legs, it lasts. So to have legs is to last. I'm curious about this. No longer surprised. Oh, maybe used to it. I'm used to it. I'm no longer surprised. Right. Okay. I think that's correct. I don't know why I didn't think of that formulation before. Let's look at this. Down during difficult time. Oh, stress eat. Oh, that's funny. So you down something, you eat it. During difficult times, it's stress eating. You're driven to it by the stress. So what is this? Overcome in a way. Oh, aced as in a test? It's not really overcome. I don't know. Something that's made lying down. Maybe this isn't even an A. Maybe it's an E. Overcome in a way. Goes as planned. Comes off, pops off, something off. Online chatter. Women's gymnastics event. Floor something, I think. Floor. Gymnastics has some floor something. And no, it's not that. Because enter hesitantly is just something in. To move in, that's not right. Play area. Kitchen staple that's gone missing in the song Margaritaville. I don't know. I mean, I sort of, I vaguely know this song, but I don't know the lyrics. Oh, that's annoying too. Okay, well, this is tough so far for me. Something that's made lying down. Something about snoring? Surely this is last. Have legs. Yeah, that's got to be. Something that's made lying down. Oh, snow angel. A snow angel that you trace in the snow while lying on your back. That's what it is. So overcome in a way. Odd. Right, you're emotionally overcome. You're odd. Okay, this was an A. Okay, good. So what's this? Goes as planned. Something out? Wins out? Goes as planned? Doesn't really work. Women's gymnastics event. On something? Online chatter. Question mark. I do not know what that is. Really don't. Okay, play area. And what's this? Kitchen staple. Salt, I guess? Oh, maybe because salt is needed to sort of encrust the rim of the glass for a margarita. It must have something to do with that. Condo no-nos at times. Pets. Oh, it goes as planned. It pans out. It pans out. Enter hesitantly. Edge in. Okay, I was completely wrong about this Eid. So let's see. Play area. Treat something. Eid al-Adra. Adha. Play area. I'm not sure what the play area is. Oh, theater something. Oh, it is with an H. Okay. Theater, or theater maybe with an ER. I don't know. Women's gymnastics event. I'm not sure about that either. Chewy barbecue bits. Rib something. Word on Italian street signs. Via for road. Maybe it is ribs. Chewy barbecue bit. Liar's concoction. A fib. A liar would tell a fib, an untruth. Noted Jeopardy contestant of 2011. I've no idea. Never really regularly watched. I mean, I have seen Jeopardy, but I don't know who this would be. I probably haven't seen it since before 2011, to be honest. Titular character, I just repeated myself. Titular character in the best-selling DVD of all time. Best-selling DVD, specifically. Interesting. I don't have any idea what that is. The best-selling DVD of all time. Is it Babe? I'm just trying to think of a movie that I think might have sold well, but that specifically has a character in the name of the film. I have no idea if that's correct. I'm going to try it and see if it works. Don't worry, you can come closer. I don't bite or something like that. Actually, that would, or I won't bite. It could be either of those, I suppose. So what would this be if that's an N? I don't know. Noted Jeopardy contestant. Oh, uneven bars. Uneven bars. I do know that. This isn't a fib. That's surprising. So what is it? Liar's concoction. A web of lies, maybe? As funny to call that a concoction. It's a bit of a mixed metaphor, but that's okay. Noted Jeopardy contestant. Just don't know. So, what is the best-selling DVD of all time? Is this going to seem obvious when I see it? I really don't know. Lugged. Toted. You lugged something around. You toted it around. Oops, what am I doing? I need to speak with you. See me? No. This will be a W or a D. Rehearsed, say. If something's rehearsed, it's pat. You can just reel it off. You don't have to think about it. You have it down pat. It's rehearsed. Member of a historic trio. Right. This was in the crossword just the other day. It's funny. I don't think of this as being a crossword standby necessarily, but I assume the trio is Christopher Columbus's 3 ships with which he sailed to North America. The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. I'm just thinking that because of the PI. There could be other historic trios, but maybe it's on my mind because it was in the puzzle the other day. Don't worry, you can come closer. Right, so it's one of these. I need to speak with you. Not sure. Modern medium for jotting things down. Notes app on your phone, I bet is what that is. And some seismic activity would be tremors, earthquakes. Sprinkles and fudge at an ice cream parlor, e.g. Those are add-ons, I suppose. Oh, Nemo. Oh, is it Finding Nemo? Really? The best-selling DVD of all time. That's really interesting. I did not know that. Okay, well, that must be it. All right. I need to speak with you. A word, you might say to someone. There we go. I won't bite. That's what it is. Oh, Watson. Oh. Is that the IBM AI? Is that, or whatever it is, sort of question answering machine? That must be what that is. Okay, interesting. I think that is what that is, but that must have been a contestant on Jeopardy. I don't remember that. Okay, like many kids on the night before Christmas, they're antsy. They're anxious to receive their gifts. So rib tips, okay, are the chewy barbecue bits. All right, well, sure. Brand seen at AutoZone, STP. That's a motor oil, I believe. Solution for many cleaning problems. There we go. So solutions, it's being a bit cute here because a solution obviously is the answer to a problem, but it's also a solution, something that is, soluble in water. It's something dissolved in water. Okay, like some poetry. Lyrical, maybe? Lyrical poetry. Let's look at the crosses. Citation abbreviation. You could have et al. to following the beginning of a list of authors' names, and then et al. Indicates the rest of them. Et al., yeah. Big something. Don't know. Suitable for a family movie night, in a way. Tame, maybe? It's not sort of racy or violent, presumably, is what we're getting at there. What a speaker might do if nobody is listening to them. Tap the mic? I'm not sure what this is. Operator of Maple Leaf Lounges. Air Canada, probably. Sounds like I think the Air Canada logo is the Canadian maple leaf, so that would make sense that they would name their lounges that. Play area, theater. Don't know why I can't see that. Stage, something. Big. Don't know. Parsons, who worked on Abbey Road and The Dark Side of the Moon. Right. Alan Parsons was a producer or engineer or something in that era of very notable albums such as those. Okay, lacking, probably an engineer, I'm guessing. Okay, lacking. Oh, sans or sans, depending on how sort of Anglified you're pronouncing it, but without in French. And then magazine with a Skater of the Year award. Oh, I think there's a magazine called Thrasher. I've seen that logo on t-shirts and things, and I've probably seen, issues of the magazine now and then. I bet that's what that is. Okay, hang on. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Turn the page, say, read on. To read on, you might turn the page to read on. Oh, this looks like it's going to be McMansion, is it? Yes, site in suburbia, right. Okay, so sort of very large and maybe somewhat ostentatious suburban homes that are kind of, you've got them all plopped next to each other. Okay, Saturday Night Live cast member from 2012 to 2022. I don't know. I mean, I never really regularly watched this show. I'm not sure. What about this? Marble, e.g. An ore, marble. Oh, no. Marble isn't an ore, but it is an orb. Different kind of marble. A little spherical marble would be an orb. There we go. Okay. So let's see. Something seen in a demo for short. Oh, demolition. TNT, the explosive. There we go. All right. Bryant, maybe? I'm not sure who that is, but it's a name. What a speaker might do if nobody is listening to them. Trail away. That's what it is. Might just kind of, leave off and then don't really. All right. 37 down. Big pharma. There we go. This sort of pharmaceutical industry referred to in that way to suggest their sort of financial might. Play area. Theater. Oh, theater district. It's right. Okay. It's not I was thinking it was an area within a theater. But no, it's an area where you might find a theater in a city. The theater district. That's what it is. 1990 Civil Rights Legislation, for short. The ADA, the Americans with Disabilities Act. 1990. Robbins, who co-wrote the Rocky theme, Gonna Fly Now. I don't know. In case it's of interest. Interesting that it ends with an I. Not sure. Red plant, question mark. Oh, Soviet spy or something? Thinking red for Soviet. I don't know. Interesting. What about this? It won't be around for long. Not sure. Online chatter, still don't know. Really stand out. If something pops, it really stands out, maybe? Except cookies, say. So this could mean, obviously, taking cookies that someone's baked for you, but it could also mean accepting cookies on a website, because we're frequently prompted for that. Accept cookies, say. Apply settings? I'm not sure. In case it's of interest. Readily available. On hand, maybe? There are probably other possibilities, but let's try this and see. It won't be around for long. Accept cookies. Music style whose name literally means new trend. Oh, that's interesting. But I don't know the answer. One who's unlikely to negotiate well. Creative use for recyclable materials. What was this again? In case it's of interest. I don't know. I really want to know what this red plant is. Singer whose name becomes a place in Hawaii if the first letter moves to the end. Akon becomes Kona. Akon is a singer, right? And if you move the first letter to the end, you'd have Kona, which is, I think I probably know it best for its association with coffee, I suppose, in Hawaii. I think this might be right. Let's look at this. Creative use for recyclable materials. Junk something? Junk. Creative use for recyclable materials. I don't know. Does a takedown of. Roasts. You roast someone, you sort of good-naturedly insult them. Relish. To savor something is to relish it. Touristy district of Rome. Is it Trevi? Or am I confusing places? I'm not sure. I'm not sure this is right at all. I'm just going to try it and see. Make rent. To rip something is to make it rent. To rend something could be to tear it. So to make it rent, to make it torn would be to rip it. Musical style. Bossa Nova. Musical style whose name literally means new trend. So nova is new. So bossa must mean trend, which I did not know. Okay, I bet that's right. Band for guitarists. Strap? Like a guitar strap? Is a sort of band you'd put over your shoulder to hold the guitar. I think that's probably right. Oh, junk art? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Junk art, sure. You make it from recyclable materials. Okay, good. So, Russian spy. Why did I not think of that? Red plant. Yeah. I guess because the actual country, the sovereign state at that time was the Soviet Union, not the... Well, no, but I guess, yeah. Yeah, I guess you could just have a Russian spy now who's a red plant and nothing to do with sort of communism or... Okay, so that's fair enough. I was just stuck in the Cold War era in my brain. Okay, there we go. So one who's unlikely to negotiate well is a pushover. There we go. And then to really stand out is to pop, okay? In case it's of interest, just opt in. Except, yeah, it is on a website. You accept cookies, you opt into them. So online chatter, that's very clever. Chatter doesn't mean chatter as in speech. It means chatter as in one who chats, someone who chats with you, a bot. That's very, very clever. I don't think I've seen that before. That particular pun. It's very good. What is this? In case it's of interest. Just an eye? Do people say that for just an idea? If so, I've never heard it. I don't know. It won't be around for long. I'm really confused by this. Play area. It must be theater district. Robbins and Robbins, maybe? In case it's of interest. Is it just an eye? Just an idea? That's the only thing I can think of that works here, but it doesn't make any sense. And it doesn't work with this either. That doesn't make any... it won't be around for long. A fad. It won't last long. Just FYI, just for your information. Oh, my goodness. It does end in I. So does that work with this? Ein Robbins, I guess. Okay. I mean, I still don't know who this person is, so I guess that's as likely as anything else. Let's see. Oh, it was right. Okay, good. Boy, I don't know why this whole area tripped me up so much. That was ridiculous. I mean, I guess I wanted this to be... No, never mind. I was going to say I wanted it to be Anne, but it didn't help with any of my other idea. No, it did. It helped with just an I, which is definitely not a phrase. But the problem is, you never know. I mean, honestly, especially because of the internet and social media, you can spread new slang so quickly that I would absolutely believe that's a phrase. And maybe it even still is. But even if so, it's not the answer in this puzzle. So there we go. There we go. I don't think I struggled with this as much as yesterday, although I did still find it tricky, certainly. So what particularly gave me a challenge? Well, definitely this. This was, I found very difficult. Russian spy, for some reason. I don't know why I made that so difficult. Unnecessary. What else? Bossa Nova is interesting. I wish I would have just known that immediately. I really like that fact. New trend. It's great. Oh, Nemo was very interesting as well. There's a lot of interesting knowledge in this. Bossa Nova, Finding Nemo being the best-selling DVD of all time. What a strange, interesting, fascinating fact. Yeah, interesting. Would have no way to have known that. But there we go. There we go. Eid al-Adha, which I wish I would have just gotten that. Wish I would have just known that right off the bat. But there, and some very clever puns. Something that's made lying down is a snow angel. That's very good. I think maybe my favorite was online chatter a bot? Because it's just so elegant. It's such a it it just recontextualizes a word in a very subtle but completely plausible and believable way. Very good. Anyway, that was the Saturday puzzle. Let me know how you fared with this one. And actually, I'm curious to know how it compared for yesterday's for you in terms of difficulty. I'm very curious about that. Let me know in the comments or the Discord chat server. And I will be back tomorrow for the Sunday puzzle, a much larger puzzle. Shouldn't be as tricky as this, but it will have a theme, so join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Saturday. Take care.